Bitcoin is back over $70,000, and so now it is time to party, right? Well, yes, it's a good thing to see Bitcoin that having crossed over $70,000. It is a good thing to see a change of character in Bitcoin on the daily chart. I'm going to talk about that. And it's a good thing. There's a good thing to see Ethereum pumping like crazy. There are some concerns moving forward for this week, and I want to talk about those things and more. But before we dive on into this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I go live multiple times a week. I try to make multiple videos on a regular basis, trying as much as possible to keep up with this rapidly evolving crypto space. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification button as well. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive on into this. And so Bitcoin, we can see Bitcoin got above $70,000. At the moment I'm making this video, we're back under $70,000. Not to be too surprised with that. And I made a video, I published a short on YouTube here, put it on TikTok and Instagram and X, just really highlighting this key level right here, this blue ray. And so what is that? That is what we break that, we hold it as support. That is what we call a change of character. It is a significant move in the charts. And so you can see with Bitcoin, we had a higher high, but then a lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. Excuse me, let me start over again. Higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then a higher high. But is that some kind of a false breakout? Well, what we look for is a change of character, a move above this candle right here that gives us a change of character. We broke through that very cleanly. And now my expectation, or I would say it's an expectation. I would hope that we don't have to go back down to this level, but usually what happens when we have a change of character is a move down to a retest of that exact level. And if we get there, I will be opening up some longs to enter with Bitcoin. So we have to get through that first, I think. We have to get through that first. It's nice to see a solid green candle, a confirmed breakthrough. To me, the important thing with this is it communicates to me that we are going to see Bitcoin at new all-time highs sometime soon, whether it's a few weeks or a month, sooner rather than later. I believe, because of the change of character here, that we are going to see new all-time highs for Bitcoin soon. How soon? We'll see. Now, Bitcoin's dominance has taken a bit of a dump. It's at 55.49. It was at 56 this morning when I woke up in the morning, checked the Bitcoin dominance chart. It is still above the resistance here. You know, resistance that we were hoping at least would be resistance. That resistance is probably going to flip to support, so it's going to take some time to break down. But we need to pay attention to Ethereum right now. And so the reason why Bitcoin's dominance has gone down so much is because of a more positive outlook with the spot Ethereum ETFs possibly being approved this week. So I've talked about this a decent amount, but then I kind of gave up hope that this would even happen. The Van Eck ETF deadline is on Thursday, May 23rd, and then the ARK ETF deadline is on May 24th. It seemed to make sense to me that these would get rejected this week and that we would then see around the time that the BlackRock ETF deadline happens, that then we would see them get approved. I've heard different reports that the deadline for BlackRock is in June or in August. That was my assumption, that we would see the Ethereum ETFs get approved sometime later down the road and not this week. If they do get approved this week, that is certainly a bullish sign. And the reason why we have seen a significant pump in Ethereum, which also carried Bitcoin, is simply this. Ether jumps 10% to 3.4K after Bloomberg ups odds of a spot Bitcoin ETF approval. And so let me actually go to the tweet here. So Eric Balkunas, update, Jay, Seth, and I are increasing our odds of spot Ether ETF approval to 75%, up from 25%. Hearing chatter this afternoon that the SEC could be doing a 180 on this increasingly political issue. So now everyone is scrambling, like us. Everyone else assumed they'd be denied. See Nate's tweet below for probability order of events. But again, we're capping at 75% until we see more, e.g. filing updates. That could potentially be a catalyst that would send us us much higher for alt season. Looking at the total 2 crypto market cap, we can probably most likely see a decent move up in the total 2. And you can see, all right, it's exactly what I was expecting. At some point, a breakthrough out of this triangle and then a rejection at the descending trend line. We got very close to there. So I would expect us to navigate between the 0.5 fib and the trend line for a little bit before breaking through. And maybe that little bit would be a couple of days. If the ETFs, if the Ethereum ETFs were approved this week, that might just be a couple of days before we break through this trend line, retest it as support, and then send our way higher into the 702 retrace. If we get to the 702 retrace sooner rather than later, I have been estimating something like July would be around late July, early August would be around the time that we would get to the 702 retrace. But if we're going to see the spot Ethereum ETF get approved this week, then all bets are off. You know, it could certainly happen much sooner, which I know a lot of you would be excited about. So all eyes are on the spot Ethereum ETF, but not only the spot Ethereum ETF. We still have the NVIDIA earnings report coming on May 22nd. And so that's tomorrow. And so what's the significance of that? As of right now, the entire stock market bases, it revolves around NVIDIA. And so if NVIDIA has a good report tomorrow, then what we're most likely going to see is just another leg up for the stocks. And if they don't have a good report for some reason, there's still potential, but it could be more of a grind. So NVIDIA earnings report on Wednesday, spot Ethereum ETF deadline on Thursday. This is going to be quite a significant week, quite a powerful week. If we get positive reports for both of those, or even one of those, then that's going to be incredibly bullish for crypto, for Bitcoin, for altcoins, even more so for altcoins than for Bitcoin. I would expect a breakdown, a decent breakdown in Bitcoin's dominance. So that is what is on the table today. It is a good day. We can see a change of character. It doesn't matter really those next couple things. We are going to see, in my opinion, a new all-time high soon. Those things could accelerate the NVIDIA earnings report, the spot Ethereum ETF. They could accelerate things, but if not, if we got negative news for both of those, then so be it. Now, I do want to remind you that we have member-only live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you have been following that member-only live stream and you've been following the trades, I'm happy to tell you that we are up big on those trades. I brought to your attention last week AR Weave. AR Weave has been a big winner over the last week. You can see all of that during the member-only live streams, and you can click the join button right under the description of this video. Something went wrong. Reload. Okay, you know what? It's okay. You don't even need to see any of that. I'm not going to edit any of this out. So, member-only live streams, there are perks to being a member of this channel. Click that join button. If you want to take part in trading, I strongly recommend to you get a 3-month NordVPN trial period, and then you can sign up for Bing X. Use my referral code. You will get opportunities for plenty of incentives for using my referral code. Sign up for Bing X, and then you will have opportunities to long, to short the market, and that is what we're going to do, what we've been doing in the members only live streams. Okay, so that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.